chilling in the motherfucking hot tub. What's good though? Tap in. Who we got? Might have to pause this bitch and hit up the homie Lonnie. You're tapping into this from the on the playback. Make sure to sub to the channel. Join the discussion. Flock with me. Did y'all see Milk 7-4 further exposing Ezekiel Theo? What's good? Blessed. That's good, my man. Smash that like for me. Hit that like for Coffee Talk one time. It's free, my G. What's good though? Sergeant Black Cat, what's good? Smash that like for me, you guys. Did you guys see Milk 7-4 further exposing the Wicket Maustein? Held an event today, and it was such a failure. Like his whole fake ass movement that he copied off someone else, which we know he's not even about that. Guns down, gloves up. You know what I mean? He said he was about the guns down, gloves up, but then he went out there to L.A. in Hoover territory, making fake videos, name dropping people from rolling 90s, possibly antagonizing street politics and gang beefs for his own sick, twisted, demonic agenda, and then talking about he's guns down, gloves up. Yo, you wicked sex offender, you just went out to L.A. and pulled a bunch of fluggery, and you're talking about guns down. There could be a whole lot of guns up based off that bullshit you did, you bitch-ass sex offender. Let's see who we got. Real life, no gimmicks. Lonnie in the chat. I was just about to tap in with you, fam. What's good, my G? Coffee, you have a little off. Oh, that might be the hot tub, poppin' bubbly. You guys remember that? That big pun joint? Hot tub, poppin' bubbly. Rubbing your spot, love. Got me screaming, punish me. But it don't stop. Watch the pun get wicked. We don't stop. Get it. Now I'm just drunk, chilling in a hot tub, y'all. I'd show you guys the hot tub. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the witness protection program, y'all. Like, I could show you guys 3 seconds of the hot tub footage, and someone might geotag where I'm at, and then I'm dead. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be deader than Henry Hill. You know what I mean? Henry Hill was in the witness protection program, but he didn't even get killed off the witness. Oh, it's so hard. That's my real life. It's funny you put that in the chat. That's my shit. And when I was driving yesterday, it came on. I'm gonna jump back in time a little bit. Right? I remember I was in a detention center and I AWOL'd on my birthday back in 2000. I jumped out the window, put the socks over the shower shoes. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. I ran, got to a Wilson Farms. A lot of y'all probably don't even know what Wilson Farms is, but 7-Eleven bought them out in the Northeast. So we'll just say a 7-Eleven. But I ended up hitchhiking, getting a ride. Looking back, I'm probably wild lucky that I didn't get murdered hitchhiking that ride. But peep it, right? That song had just dropped. Because I had been to like 3 other detention centers before that one, and I had just spent like 75 days or so in basic needs, which is basically the box. I was in like basic needs. I was basically in the box for like 75 days, and then we got to that jump off. It was a non-secure, you know, and I AWOL. But anyways, that video had just dropped, and that was my shit. Where he said, it goes, you ain't fucking my wife, taking my life. Remember he said, all you haters just walk on by. And like a trivia fact, right? That was Donnell Jones that sung the hook on that. You know what I mean? I love you. You know that Donnell John. He had that banger too. That was like, ooh, say what, say what, say what, girl, you know what's up. But originally Tony Sunshine sang the hook on "It's So Hard." But when the label politics got through with it, they said, "Yo, we need Donnell Jones singing that hook." I actually used to have a live stream, a Tony Sunshine live stream on Screen Record where I asked him about that, and he tapped in super quick. He was like, "Yeah, most def." He was like, "Yo, you know." Because remember, if you remember the one part that goes to all the Bariquas, stay up, stay up, stay up. But Donnell Jones didn't say that. That was Tony Sunshine that said, to all the Bariquas, stay up, stay up, stay. You know what I mean? And he goes, me and Big Pun be rolling, very first day. You know what I mean? But yeah, that joint was a banger. He goes, how did he say? He said, office yours. Drop my drawers with two hands and jerk me like the Source Awards. Because they jerked him on the Source Award. Because he said, next year bringing home 3 for the family. Iced out like Liberace. Fuck that Versace. Or no, he said Liberace. Fuck that DiBiase. 4X Versace. Somebody stop me. Ski you. Is that Uptown, Uptown? And he said, oh, that Biggie, give me one more chance. Yeah, now I'm saucied up. I'm like 5 Captain and Cokes, 3 Modelo's, and 3 Coronas in. You heard? What was popping, you guys? Did you guys see that, though? That the Wicked Moustein? Yeah, Big Pun Tony Sunshine is 100%. But yeah, that was the shit, too. What's good, Jay's Bishop? But it's so hard. Remember in the beginning of the It's So Hard video, too? Where, what's his name? Everyone was in that video, too. Fucking Nas, Exhibit, Angie Martinez. I think RZA was in there. Everybody was in there. But in the beginning, Funk Flex was like, yo, check this out. We're going to simultaneously simulcast this around the globe. Yeah, now, Big Pun, I always say this, he gets left out of a lot of, like, greatest of all time discussions. And a lot of people will say, yo, Coffee, he only had 2 albums. I mean, so did Biggie, really. You heard, right? Same thing, too. He had Ready to Die. Life After Death, he died before it dropped. Just like Big Pun had Capital Punishment. Yeah, Baby came out right after he died. Then he had Endangered Species. And same thing. Biggie had Born Again, which dropped right around the same, like, Born Again dropped right around New Year's. And then, what's it called? Yeah, Baby dropped, like, right around then. But yeah, that was the shit, man. Remember the song on there, too? It's Off With His Head. Well, what's good, Lonnie? You want to call in and save me from my drunk-ass, stammering, whatever you call this I'm doing? You heard? And who do we got? Anyone want to call in? Anyone want to drop? Somebody should have stopped Pun from making that last trip to the buffet. Oh, Jace, that's cold, my guy. I'ma drink one now. Niggas wanna fuck my wife, and they gonna take my life, but it's so hard. At the bar, spit bars in Miami. Yo.
So you know I'm always down to call in.
That's what's up, my G.
That boy hitting a big pun tonight.
Yeah,
Feeling himself.
yeah, that was my shit, man. And little Biggie, give me one more chance.
And nothing happened with the Wicket one. Barely anybody showed up.
Yo, he was like, I just lost 80 pounds. I'm trying to live. Get your own on, you heard? Go that way. Just wanna be like Pun. Then they gon' bust, they gone. But it's so hard. Yeah, no one showed up, man. They blamed it on the weather, but I think it was really the whole VA knows about his sex offenses. I don't even think he was even really there. He
Nah,
was.
he been there all week. But he been hanging around a whole bunch of young people that probably don't know what's really up with him.
That's what sex offenders do.
Yeah,
They hang out
they're
with the
fucking
younger
predators.
crowd. Yeah, like on some real predatorial type vibes, and they try and glorify themselves. Like when you were in like eighth grade. You know what I mean? And you were hanging around with other eighth graders, and you know what I'm saying. Someone was trying to get some white girl or something, so you tapped in with that guy that was like 18 to get it.
Hey, real life, you want to jump on? I could call you and put you in the conversation. It's on a phone call.
Yeah, yeah, tap in real life.
I got your number. I could definitely call you. Let me know what's up.
Yeah, yeah, tap in real life.
You know, I throw everybody on a three-way.
It's been a minute since we talked, and I haven't actually been able to tap into your channel that much lately. Coffee's been wild busy. All you haters just walk on by. Who we all got in here? Oh damn! Yo, smash the like, guys. How the fuck we got like 10 people in the jump off, but 5 likes? But yo, that number is always very fucked up. Like it's
Yo,
not.
what's up? Alright, he's on.
Oh,
Hey,
what?
what up?
Hey, what's good, man?
Oh, you know it, dog. You just chilling. It's a minute.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he don't always do the link thing. Sometimes I just I done had like almost up to 10 people on the damn conference call.
Yeah, we had a lot of yo, we had a lot of people. I didn't even know you could do that.
It's crazy, man. And like I'm tripping out because like this phone that I got, the service is kind of spotty. So if I pop in and out, that's my bad. All right, you good?
Yeah, I haven't. I've been kind of out of the loop lately, man. But what's been going on, and what's your take on that whole failed event over there in the VA?
Yo, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. The homegirl chaos put it down. She did her footwork, and she did what she basically did what I said I was gonna do if she ever came to Arizona. Pass out flyers, let people know what's up, and really shut shit down.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you can't move in your own state and you're only gonna have like maybe a total of 10 people tops at your event, and then try to blame it on the heat and the rain, yo, shit got to you. And I don't know what all's known, what's all been put out there, but just shout out to the homegirl chaos. She did her due diligence.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out Chaos. Yo, the Wicked one. He's so gangster. Like, why? Fuck it. But that's what's up, man. That shit's dead, man. 350,000 something subs. I seen he was live the other day. Had like 40 people in there, and like
Yeah,
10 of them
the
were
numbers
trolling.
maybe he fell off, but we all
Oh, did
good.
we lose you?
I'm right here, bro.
Oh,
It was
okay. You
good.
might have,
Yeah, it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah. You
long.
might have cut out for a second, but it's all good, bro. Oh, I spilled my beer.
No, that's not good.
Oh, I know
But no,
too.
like, that's the thing. Like, for the amount of subscribers he's got and the views that he gets, yo, you can't tell me that shit ain't right. You know, like he's feeling it.
Oh yeah, bro. It's bad. And
And
milk,
like,
milk exposed too, bro. He really is buying subs, which like YouTube cut down on that, but there is still a newer, sophisticated way of doing it that they're not up on. But I truly believe he is. Not just because his views are low, because we've seen people with a million subscribers and low views, like where you're just dead. But his subs have still kind of went up a little something. There's just no way when he has this
well,
horrible
that's heard
analytics.
it's like, I've heard it's $150 for 1,000.
Yeah, that's about
That's
what I heard.
that's what I've heard. I don't quote me on that. I can't say it's a fact. But that's what I've been hearing. You mean to tell me that this dude don't have an extra $150 in his pocket to buy some? to make some money off of it, to generate some. He does. You, it's a fact. Like, you know he does. Hey, well, just the other day, I caught part of one of his lives, and he was like, somebody donated like $20 to him, and he was like, man, I appreciate that a lot, because we really hurting over here. I don't talk about it, I just keep it moving, but we really hurting over here. So he's fucking feeling it. Oh, he's hurting. And he was supposed to be in the trucks. He was supposed to be back trucking a month ago.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that he was really, really when this all first started crashing down on him. That's what he was talking about. But
And here he is, no truck, none of that. He's still trying to make the fight scene work. Yeah, well, the whole thing is, that's all in Lisa's name. If he puts any income in his name, he's going to get hit with that child support. He ain't stupid.
yeah, my Dukes, my
Better, he knows better than that. Yeah, he's got to keep it out of his name. It's crazy, man. And like, from the shit that I heard from this past week that he's been in Virginia, that he had his 15-year-old son in a hotel room trying to get him laid.
oh my God.
Yeah, that's on some other shit. That the girl's like, yo, if y'all wake the baby. So you're chilling with one chick, a bunch of dudes, and there's a little baby sleeping in the house. What the fuck? You ain't gonna, yo. I'm sorry, but like, all shit aside, like, you can't tell me that they didn't run a tank on that chick.
Oh, most definitely, man. With the baby.
Oh, dude, like, I'm just saying, everything that like I've seen that comes with him, man, comes with like this. It's like a cloud of like, it's just shady, man. Like you just like, you can't help but think the worst. You know, like, this dude has. Look, when I started YouTube, I just was like, hey, I'm kind of tired of commenting on Mouse's shit, calling him a pedophile, and people saying, oh, you're just a little fat kid that lives in mommy's basement. So I made a YouTube, and I just said, fuck commenting, I'll just make videos out of it. And I fell down this rabbit hole of YouTube that I never knew existed, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm amazed at the shit that comes at me daily, and the shit that I find out daily, especially with dealing with the whole mouse theme camp. Like, the people that support that, how come, like, every person I talk to, just the other day, I was at the dispensary here, right? And I was, Lonnie, shout out in New Orleans, the two dudes that do the security at this dispensary are these two black, not like color matters, but they're these two bigger black dudes that are from New Orleans, right? And,
Yo, do they got golds?
Yeah, they're big as they're big. Hey, don't stare as tight now, I'm working with you. No, but I sat and I heard their conversation, and it was crazy because what they were talking about was catching the charge and not pleading guilty to it.
Oh wow, that's like
I
pertains.
threw it like, hey, check this out, and I let them know the whole mouse deal. I let them have it. I let them know everything, and they were like, nah, bro, I ain't ever pleading guilty to some shit like that. And no matter what you do, you'll never redeem yourself. Kind of shit.
Yeah, you'll always like, be a rapo.
You stole drugs, you robbed somebody, you hurt somebody, and you can redeem yourself and like be a different. Well, you violated a child. There's no redemption from that. And these are dudes that I don't really know other than like acquaintances. So how come like I can run into these random people and they can tell me all this shit, but then this dude has people who are supporting him? It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I'm lost as to how at this point anyone supports it, like how there's anyone over there, how there's any how there's any moderators, anything over there. You know what I mean? Like
when I drop that, because like I try to take too much because I don't. But let's keep it real. I'm the one that dropped the discovery.
Yeah, no, you did most definitely, bro. 100%.
I got past the paperwork. Shout out Homeboy knows who he is. So like, I got paid it. I passed it to even. I no fucking names over here. Don't look at me. Now, no. To people like in a gesture of like, hey, despite all the bullshit, we all disagree with the whole pedophile thing. So check this out. And even with all, and like, trying to take credit for nothing. I'm really not. But like, I dropped. Yeah, am I? I dropped that discovery. I really did. That was me. I'm the one that put the discovery out there. And
Yeah, I can co-sign that 100%. I got it from you.
yeah, at the end of the day, like even with that out there, how people still rock with this dude blows my mind.
Yeah, it's sickening,
Like
bro.
the Pino thing, right? You know, Betty, Milk or Clay Frog or whoever to drop the discovery on his wicked ass shit, right? And lo and behold, Milk was right. Like you say, Milk played mental chess with this dude. Milk knew what it was.
Yeah, yeah,
The
cause
rest of
he, cause the word, the verbiage or language, what he said about the beating his
he had
meat, for lack of a better word, he quoted the paperwork before the full paperwork came out.
exactly, and like begged for him to drop it. And when it dropped, what happened? Nothing.
Nothing. Yo, did you see he commented on my shit?
I did see that.
He said, "You gotta be gay. You made a such and such video," but it was like, bro, that's not all we talked about. We talked about how you're a liar, how you got indicted or whatever. The state moved forward on the same day. That's just, yo, the fact that the same day he got exposed, and when I say that about the state moving forward with charges, I'm not saying I'm happy about that or anything. I'm just believe me, I'm not. I'm just saying the fact that that was like the same day. It's like, is that some kind of karmic sign or something? Like, yo, you're fucking up. And you know what he's done since then?
Uh,
Other than that comment on my shit, he's just acting like it didn't happen.
exactly. He's hoping that by doing that, like it'll go away, but it ain't going away. Well, hey, I think he knows he's fucked now that they picked the charges up. Yeah, he's fucked. He knows now that they actually picked the charges up and decided to move forward. Boom, you get exposed as a pervert. Like, there ain't nothing good going for you right now, bro. And the people that ride for you are these weirdo people who, like, think you're the realist from Florida that you try to, but yet you're not. Like, you're not. You're not the realist from Florida. And in all honesty, and I don't have nothing to do with him. Shout out to 1090 Jake for doing this thing and blowing up for YouTube. 1090 is more real than fucking Pino. K-Frog's more real than Pino.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I'll co-sign that, and I don't even necessarily care for K Frog, but he's definitely 10 times
hey,
realer than Pino.
that's just real talk. That is just real talk. You know, people love to see real, recognize real. Well, guess what? K Frog may have his issues. People may be able to pick things apart about him. But yo, everything that's come out about him, he's responded to and been open with. When people threw the domestic violence thing, yo, he came out and talked about it.
Yeah, he did not duck and hide at all.
He didn't. And you got to give that credit. Well, like, when people have come at me for shit, I've always addressed it up front because I ain't going to deny shit and, like, act like shit don't exist. Because if it's public record, I'm going to take you know what I mean? Like, that's the way to get you get ahead of it by being honest and being transparent. When you lie and you get caught in a lie, what else will, like, how do you, then this was my thing about Mouse, right? You lie about something, and you expect people to give you all of it, it ain't happening. So what else have you lied about? The same with Pino. Yo, you lied about something so simple as cranking it to a teacher.
Yeah, you had a listen. He had a whole story about it. Yo, drop the paperwork. You'll see that I grabbed my nuts and told the police suck my dick. And then boom, it was exposed the other way, and you just don't even say nothing about it. Nothing.
Like, expect anyone to believe anything else. How would you be realist when you can't even come forward about that and be honest?
Well, yo, let me point something out real quick. And I'm gonna drop a video on this probably tomorrow. Um, I always gave Pino a lot of credit, right? Because you know how Pino, um, he comes, you know what I'm saying? He's Crippin, he's from Broward and all that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I always gave Pino credit, like, yo, he's just that white dude. Cause you know, in every neighborhood, in America, a predominantly black neighborhood, you got white guys that are really from there.
Absolutely.
America, everyone from outside looking in might think that they're clowns, but when you dig deep in, they're really from there. And as corny as it might look to everyone else, that's who they are. And I thought that's who Pino was, but now there's more info coming out that Pino was never even from that way. He's from Margate.
Yeah, he's from Margate, Florida. Like, he hopped on my live saying that his dad was in the army. I'm sorry, his daddy, because he likes to call him his
No,
daddy.
no, no, no. But his daddy's a convict though, bro.
His daddy's a convict, but apparently his daddy was in the army. So, like, this is where I'm conflicted at. Like, do you even know who you are? Like, this is where people get me twisted. I'm from Arizona. My mom lived in the fucking barrio. My grandparents, everybody, they're from, like, Wyoming. They're cowboys. They're country people. I'm the best of both worlds, bro. I'll ride a bull, I'll rope a calf, and I'll still take it to you in the street. So people get it twisted. There are people like me that grew up in neighborhoods that are really with the function. But Pino's not. He didn't go to school. He didn't go to these schools. He didn't grow up in the hood. He inserted himself in an area that was known for gang affiliation because that's what he wanted to be. And he still, to this day, at 30-something years old, thinks that's cool, thinks that means something. Me, a white that grew up in the neighborhood, at 30 years old, after everything I've been through, yo, bro, I don't want that life. I don't even live in the neighborhood no more. You know, like, I ain't trying to go back. Like, I'm trying to give my family a better life. I'm trying to not live in the hood so my kids can grow up that way. Now,
Well, peep
like,
this, real talk. Peep this though. That fake persona, that fake badge of honor of being the white dude from that. Because bro, I'm from New York, right? So in New York, it like there's white boys from black neighborhoods and stuff like that. You know, I mean,
right,
but I'm saying in Florida, if that's the case, it's even more like it's harder to come by. So he's trying to wear it like a badge of honor, but it's fake. It's fake. Just like the motherfucking community service paperwork that he owns a business. It's all fake. It's more and more unraveling. He's a total fraud, bro.
did your mom text me? Let's
But yo,
talk, and like, let's talk about the paperwork, bro. Like, that was clearly like community service paperwork. That wasn't anything that you were doing. Hell no, buddy. That was nothing that you did. And like, no, here's the deal. I got money, bro. Like, I got my, like, I ain't rich. Like, I ain't out of control. Like, I got money, but like, you don't see me cashing out my bank account and throwing it on YouTube trying to prove to people. Like, that's my thing. I'm a white boy that grew up in a neighborhood. Like, yeah, I got like, my life is whatever it is. But like, where my mom grew up, like, yeah, I grew up in the barrio, dude. You don't see me trying to prove myself. Pino constantly tries to prove himself as the hardest YouTuber there. Why you gotta do that? If you're really with the f***ing, bro, you don't need to prove yourself, bro. How many of y'all know somebody that is really with the function, that is out there really trying to prove themselves to somebody else?
most of them don't want anyone to know.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, most of them don't want no one to know.
You see all these people talking this shit, like, and I'm not even trying to brag because I'm not the baddest motherfucker in the world. I'm not big either. I'm 5'11". I'm weigh 200 pounds even. That's how big I am. So like, I'm not super huge, but I'm not a small dude. And like, you got all these people out here. Oh, you're a pussy. I'll fuck you up. I'll do this. And what do I say back to them? Okay, do it then. Do it then. Like, I ain't out trying to brag, big badass, and I'll beat everybody up. It's just like, yo, if you talk about it, do it.
Yo,
You know what I
real quick side note. I don't mean to cut you off, but while you're saying this, has T-Mac said anything regarding Pino's weirdo
No.
shit?
I don't think he's been live. He can't. He can't. He was supposed to go live one time and talk about it, but he didn't. And like, he can't say nothing about it. He literally can't say nothing about it. Like, what is he gonna say? It's fake. We all know that's bullshit.
Yeah, no, Pino confirmed it was real because when the original part dropped, he said drop the rest. Like he confirmed it was real. And then like I said on my shit, he said you made 14-minute video talking about a dude jacking it to a girl in prison. So we admitted it was real, but it's like, yo, my man, like let's not forget the part about that the girl felt violated and ran to the police, that there was a bunch of men there. One of them said, "Hey, do you need help from this
Yeah,
weirdo?"
this was no guard. This was no like. Okay, there was a dude here in Arizona, right? And he's been on Fresh Out. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but his name's Chappie.
Fresh Out is Big Herc, right?
I'm not Big Hurt. I'm not gonna say dude's full name. You can find it on Big Hurt's channel. But dude's handle, his name's Chappie. He spent 12 years here in Arizona prison. I'm friends with him on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally talked to this dude. This dude had a 9-month relationship with a guard. This wasn't that. This was Pino sticking his dick out, jerking it in a perverted way. And
Yeah, in front of a bunch of men.
Yes, exactly.
A room full of men. To the point where one of them told the teacher, "Yo, you need me to yo, do you want me to stop this weirdo?"
Right. If you got witnesses, bro, like what like, here's the deal. People in prison, like, yeah, you're gonna catch little rats and this and that and the other, but like, I think everybody can agree, if you catch a dude being a pervert, either you're gonna stab him, smash him out, or like, you're gonna do something about it to get him fucking out of there. That's what I said. I said, motherfucker pull his dick out and start jacking in front of me. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm probably punch him side of his fucking head. Yeah, and that's what ATF should do. Yo, in Arizona, you'd be stabbed. They might send 2 dudes. Okay, you beat these dudes up. They're gonna send 4 dudes with. Okay, you somehow make it out of that. They're gonna send 6 dudes. They're gonna send fucking 10 dudes. It is never going to stop until. It's not going to. And this is the difference between West Coast and East Coast. It never stops. Like, once you're marked, once you're put on that list, it doesn't ever stop. And it can be for the simplest shit. Bro, you can go to prison for stick out, pissing at a parking lot and get fucking busted by the cops. And guess what? Nobody's trying to hear your motherfucking excuses. You're for it. You are done for it. You're going to a sex offender yard. There's no like, no, put me in fucking general population. I don't give a fuck. Nah, bro, you're going to a sex offender yard because if you go to a GP yard, you're gonna get killed. Like, that's just how it is. That is a fact. There's no hiding it. There's no running from it. And people like Pino and Mouse do not understand that. They just don't understand that. They think it's all a fucking game because, oh, they've already been to prison out on the East Coast. Well, you know what, brother? This ain't the East Coast. This is the West Coast. And I understand that things are different, but a lot of places, I'm sure in Louisiana, where you're at, Lonnie, I'm sure, like, if a sex offender hit a main block, guess what? They're getting extorted. They're getting raped. They're getting beat up. Like, they're not just walking around freely. Nah, that shit ain't happening.
Hey, yo, guys in the chat, apologies because the comments are kind of coming in quick. We're gonna go back over the comments and we'll respond to them and everything. So no worries, we got y'all. But yeah, man, it's these dudes are done, man. These dudes are done. These dudes are fried.
They're fried. They don't understand because they think because they'd already been to prison and shit was sweet that, oh, it don't matter. I'm fucking good. Nah, brother, you ain't good. You good. I promise you. And I'm going to tell you like this. I just want everyone to know. I'm going to say this on JayCoffeeTalk. So shout out JayCoffeeTalk, my brother. You get an exclusive. I got a homeboy, and I'm not gonna do too much, but I got a homeboy that is from Miami-Dade, and I reached out to him the other day, and I was told I was not welcome in Florida in Pompano, in Broward County, and he goes, I got goons in Pompano. Watch out. Today, this was like 5 days ago. Today, he hit me up and said, hey, bro, just so you know, and I told him Pino and T-Max information, everything about them.
Right.
His chart, their address, where they hang out, the ugly corner, everything. And he goes, say less. And he hit me up today and goes, hey, bro, just so you know, real shortly, you're going to be able to go live with this dude and be like, I'm welcome in Pompano.
Oh, that's gonna be dope, bro.
So, like, no, he ain't shit. I'm not saying I'm gonna go to fucking Broward County and shit on it and be like, oh, I'm from Arizona, fuck y'all, because that's not how I get down. Respect where other people are from. However, if you're gonna tell me I'm not welcome and I can tap into a place where you're at, this is my thing. I can tap into these places. You cannot give me one person from Arizona you can tap into. You can't. You cannot do it. You know why? I'm gonna tap into that motherfucker. And I'm not even trying to say that I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the world, that I run Arizona, because I definitely do not run Arizona. But I know the right people that, like, you cannot tell me that you're tapped into Tucson like I am. But I can tap into your own damn city. I can tap into your city. You know why? Because, like, I'm like, this is what people don't understand. Military aside, combat, all that shit. I've made friends all over this country. All over this country. I can go places, and it's not like I go places trying to start shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't do that. Like, I know that I was raised better. I know you can't go to places and just act like you own it. But, like, I can tap into pretty much every state in this country and go and be good. Have a place to stay, have people that have my back. You can't tap into my city and do that. You just can't do it. But I can tap into your own city and do it. So what does that say about you, bro? Are you really the realest? Are you really running shit for fucking Broward County? No, you're not. Because I promise you, bro, what's coming to you, and I'm telling you, Pino and T-Mac, what's coming to you, you're going to be crying on a live admitting that I'm welcome in Broward County.
Oh
And
shit.
that's a fact. That's a fact. And I know that. I know that. Like, I know the homeboy ain't gonna let me down. So, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, people like, yo, if you can come to the city and punk me out, yo, I'll give you credit. But you do it. You can run up on 1090 Jake. You can try to pull.
Yeah, but that shit is false as fuck too. Cause like, yeah, he ran up on 1088, but let's be real, he was already going out that way, and he made like a little side trip. He didn't go all the way out
Well,
there just for 1090.
You have brass knuckles.
the footage, I didn't really judge him for the brass knuckles because I didn't hit people with weapons and stuff, but the footage made him look bad the way he retreated.
I will tell you, I was exactly, Jay Coffee, exactly, brother. I will say this until I am blue in the face, until I lay in my grave. I give 1090 Jake mad props because that dude took breath to the face and still squared up, bleeding, leaking like a motherfucker, and still squared up and said, "What's good?"
Yeah, but he could have did more to the fight at that moment, but I mean, he just knew he had the weapons. I think that's all it was.
1090 Jake knew he had brass knuckles, but
Well,
1090 still stood up and said, "What's good, motherfucker?" And that dude backed up to his car and was like, "Yo, blah blah blah," like, yo, and needed brass knuckles. 1090 Jake still leaking from his fucking head, bro. You can see it on the move. You can see it on the fucking on the. Still sweat up to do. Didn't back down. Didn't run.
Yeah, he didn't run.
Give 1090 props for that. And
what,
I will forever do that. Like, yo, I will forever think 1090 is harder than Pino in a million years because, yo, 1090 still, he may have got his ass worked. He still squared up and said, "What's good? I'm still leaking, but what's good?" And Pino was backing. Pino wasn't trying to keeping it going. 1090 was still squaring up like, what's good, bro? I'm at your fucking car. You got these people with you. What's good? I'm by myself. And I'm leaking. Because you got brass knuckles. You know way Pino hit that hard.
Well, the story I've heard circulate behind the scenes was if Pino would have dropped it with the audio, it would have sounded even worse.
Well, and here's the deal.
Because he
I'm
muted
not
the
gonna
audio and he did his voiceover on it.
I'm not gonna say that Pino didn't kick 1090 Jake's ass. I'm not gonna say that he didn't. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, after that, 1090 still stood up, leaking from his fucking head, and said, "What's good?" He didn't back down and didn't run away.
I heard there's another 20 seconds in the audio 1090 saying, "Yo, come square back up, you pussy. Drop them things. Let's go. Head up." And then he gets in the car. That's what I heard.
Exactly, yeah, and like, I've seen that. I heard the same shit too. That's why I'm saying. That's why I am saying, yo, 1090 Jake has mad fucking props for me for being able to take brass knuckles to the fucking dome, square up and be like, "What's good, motherfucker?"
Well, I give 1090 the props if he just ignores all the fucking bullshit.
Exactly, and at the end of
Well,
the
bro,
day,
it's easy to ignore the bullshit when you getting that 6-figure AdSense check, bro. He been killing
Yeah,
it.
but he wasn't getting that in the beginning. He blew up after all that Pino shit.
people can say what they want about 1090, bro. And I get it. I understand. People may think he's fake. He may think, I have my own opinion. I got my own opinion, bro. I think he's kind of like Pino. I think he was raised around a somewhat decent family, but he thrusted himself in the gang life, whatever. But at the end of the day, look at what 1090 is doing on YouTube, bro. He's making his, look at what he's doing. 100,000 subs. This dude is doing his thing.
Yeah, no, he's killing it, man.
He barely just broke 13,000. Just barely broke 13,000.
And that's with the no jumper interview 6 months ago.
After the whole 1090, what happened? When Pino ran up on 1090, guess who blew up? Not Pino. It was 1090. So, what does that say? You know what I mean? Like, you can say whatever you want about dude, but at the end of the day, like, he's doing his fucking thing.
He found his niche though. He found the lane and went with it. Like, he ain't did the same shit everybody else did. He found a lane about dropping all the stories about all the rest of the rappers and everything, and he ran with it.
That's what brings me to the whole clout chasing thing. People love to come on my shit and say I'm clout chasing. What do you think that every single YouTuber, and that's no disrespect, does when they hashtag somebody or they tag somebody? It's me, Pino, Luke. All these people, whether you know, and I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying, when you hashtag these bigger names, what do you think you're doing? You're clout chasing. Everybody on YouTube making videos is clout chasing in some kind of way. And that's disrespect, bro. Like, when you're the name you, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Because look at my shit. Look at my shit. I could talk about the military all day. And you know how many views I get? I don't get half the views that I get when I go live and I talk shit and dramatize with shit.
Yeah, no, people love drama, man.
Real, raw, life, military shit. Guess what? I'll get this, and I'll get less views than I will if I fucking talk about the drama. And that's a fucked up thing. That is fucked up. When somebody like me can talk about some real life military shit, I was in those special forces. I was there. I was shit. And I could talk to you about some real shit. And I don't get half the shit I do when I talk about, or T-Mac. These motherfuckers that need shit. Come on now. Like, this is what YouTube is people trying to fucking views off of, like, other shit. And like, people who, like, spread news, like I said, like JayCoffeeTalk, You make it clear. You make everything clear. You're not a gangster. You're not. You're just giving people the news. You're giving people the business. The 411. You're giving people the tea. You're not picking sides. You're not doing all this drama shit. You're just fucking telling people what's going on in certain. And like, yo, hey, what's up with the Bills last night, dog?
Yeah, that was. You seen that? I actually have a video coming on that, man. I've been dropping way less videos because I've been tied up. But yeah, me and Lonnie were actually talking about that. That Jake Fromm dude is
Jake Fromm. He's from U of A, I think.
no, Georgia. He went to Georgia, I think.
Oh, Jake Fromm. Yes. Yeah.
He
Okay. So
he had
Jake
a
Fromm.
little scandal.
Georgia. He went to Georgia. Yes, Jake Fromm. I know exactly who you're talking about. That was a quarterback from Georgia. He went to a high school in Georgia. He played at Georgia. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Absolutely, yes.
He had a
That's
li-
cool. That's
Yeah, he
now.
had a little scandal where he said something about guns and elite white people. It was like a
Yeah, he
thing.
was talking about they should make it easier for just the elite white people to get suppressors.
That
It was
was
like a year ago.
yeah.
Hey, yo, where that dude is from in Georgia, I'm gonna tell you right because I lived in Georgia. This is the dude where he's from in Georgia is fucking redneck Flippinville, bro. And like but at the end of the day, like I'm just saying, like I followed this dude since his high school career. You know, like I followed Jake Fromm since his high school career. So like I know who he is very, and
He looked good though. He looked good out there.
he's good, dude. He's nothing to be played with. He's a good quarterback. He's got talent.
Yeah,
Don't get me
he's
wrong.
fighting for that
He ain't
backup
taking that
job.
starting job though.
He's fighting for the backup job with Trubisky and Davis Webb.
I honestly, bro, I hope he makes it. I really do because I believe that this dude is a good quarterback, and if you guys got him, he can be a franchise, bro. I really and like the way the Bills were last year. This is the same. This is the same way for friend, my homeboy, the one that was here earlier, that we were bumping Mac Dre to. He's a big. His dad's from Cleveland. His dad's a big Browns fan, a huge Browns fan. And I believe the Bills and the Browns, man, if they capitalize, if they keep that momentum going on to what they did this last season, bro, there ain't no telling what they can do, bro. Like I'm ecstatic. I'm gonna tell you this, Jay Coffee, dog. I have never met a Bills fan in my life until last year, and then you. You know what I like. I'm being real. I've never been around real Bills. Like
Oh
I haven't.
man, I've been the guy
I've
all
met a
the way
couple.
through the drought. Where
Yeah,
people were turning games off. I'm
I'm
watching.
a Charger. I,
We're
I know how it.
we're
I'm a
4 and
Charger.
10, and I'm watching games to the whole game. We're 4 and 10 on our eighth, you know, postseasonless season, and no, I love my Bills. One of my first memory in life is that wide right.
I be rooting for those teams, like the Browns, the Bills. I'm a Chargers fan, dog. We don't do shit. You know what I mean? But like, I be rooting for like the Browns and the Bills and teams like that. I'm like, yo, bro, make it. Please fucking make it. Any game you play in the playoffs, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, the Chargers have sent a lot of good players to my team, so I love the Chargers.
I still always want to say San Diego. It feels so awkward saying LA Chargers.
Always say San Diego, bro. I will always say San Diego. And like, I'm a Chargers fan because of my daughter and her mom. Like real shit. Like I like the Cardinals. Like I was like I never really had like when I grew up, I had a friend like my neighbor, my best friend. Like he's known me longest in my life. Known me pretty much 2 years since we were 33 years since we were fucking babies. Um, his dad is a huge fucking Cowboys fan, and I that was the first football team I ever really understood. And so I had like playing cards upon playing cards, like pieces of fucking trading cards, Cowboys, like the 90s, 80s. And I played the Pop Warner team in the area that I lived in. I played for the Cowboys. And
ALB. Thank you for that $5. Salute, salute. Thank you.
yeah, that's the
He
same
says
thing.
he says go Pats go.
He said, let's go.
Yeah, it's fine. $75 and tell me go fast, go.
Oh, and Kenneth Ledford. Come on, bro. It's the Washington football team. Come on, bro. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But I'm hoping to see Fitz do big things there.
Let's go. If that's what you're talking about, if you say go Cats go, bear down, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I remember, like, I met my daughter's mom and everything, and she was a Chargers fan because her whole family's from San Diego, and I'm just stuck with the Chargers, bro. I'm stuck with the Chargers. And I honestly think getting rid of Phillip Rivers was probably one of the best things they could do. And I don't mean to throw shade on Phillip Rivers because your boy's a dog.
Yo,
He was a quarterback.
I fuck with Rivers, man. He had that competitive edge, man. But no, last year I was happy to see Tyrod Taylor get a shot with the Chargers, but he got hurt. But Herbert looked good, man. That's Herbert's team. Herbert took that job.
Yeah, he did. And you know what makes me happy is slowly.
Oh, damn, Thomas. You still good, but damn, man. Fuck the Cowboys.
I know, fuck the
Why?
I feel like year by year the Chargers are trying to rebuild, and I feel like there's gonna be a year where they really come out and give people the business. I really do. I think like they're trying to rebuild. And my thing, when it comes to basketball, I've been a Bulls fan since I was a kid. I grew up with Pippen, Kukoc, Jordan, all the old school
Rodman.
Bulls.
I was a Bulls fan back then, but once New Orleans got a team, I got hopped off of that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hate you because I've always loved the Suns. It's the hometown team, but I've always been a Bulls fan since I was a kid, bro. When I was a kid, I had a Bulls little mat that like a carpet that was the basketball court. I had Bulls covers. I've just been a Bulls fan since I was a kid.
And I'm probably one of the few people that you might know that actually had season tickets to an NBA franchise.
I was just talking recently with someone about the Bulls when they first started wearing those black alternate jerseys, like in like '95.
Yeah.
Those are sharp.
Yeah, I had season tickets to last year, Anthony Davis and shit.
I have a Noah jersey, and I know people may think, but like, I have what was it? I know.
A who jersey? You said, bro?
What was his first name, bro? His dad was a big like athlete, but he played for the Bulls. Noah, you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, Joakim Noah.
Yeah, I have a jersey, bro, and like I rocked with that dude, and I rocked with Butler, and I rocked with fucking
that boy came down here and balled for a year for us.
What was his fucking name? What was his name? Fuck, I cannot remember, dude. But like, dude, this is my problem with the Bulls. They don't know when they had Derrick Rose, right? Derrick Rose gets injured. The Bulls are notorious lately for getting a good player and then trading him off.
Well, the Bulls just leveled up when they took Alonzo from us, and then they got Zach LaVine out there, and then they got DeRozan too. They got a squad this year.
Oh, Jace Bishop said, getting my hands on grants like Horace.
What was the white boy they got? I fucked with him heavy then, dude. Like, and I hate to be a U of A fan, like a University of Arizona fan. If you know about the University of Arizona, the Lute Olson era, early '90s to '90s, like to the late 2000s, bro. Like we were one of the top teams, bro. University of Arizona was one of the top basketball colleges. It was Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina. Like we were.
Oh yeah, remember Tubby was in Kentucky. Yeah. Tubby Smith.
And then Sean Miller came into the U of A, replacing Lou Olson, and like he's done a good job. But then we had that recruiting scandal. Shaq's son was supposed to play at U of A, and then the recruiting scandal happened, and he left.
Where did he play? Did he play at LSU?
I think he went to a different. I don't know what college his son went to, but he was committed to Arizona.
I remember his son talked about going and following his dad's footsteps for a minute.
Sean Miller is retired. Sean Miller left the job, dude. And so, like, Arizona basketball is kind of in limbo right now. And I'm a big Arizona basketball fan. When it comes, dude, I remember growing up, my uncle used to get tickets to the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament as growing up. And up until I was I'd say about 14, 15, when I started getting in trouble, I used to go as a kid to all the fucking first round, second round tournaments, like, of the NCAA March Madness. And I remember watching Gonzaga play. And I remember watching Gonzaga play when they were like a nobody. And now look at them. Gonzaga's like a #1 contender.
Yeah, I remember in the late 90s, Gonzaga had that, like, Cinderella season.
Yeah.
I remember watching these dudes when they were nobodies. And I remember it as a kid. I remember watching these dudes, man, and, like, they had Alex Morrison, who went to the Charlotte Bobcats. He had, this dude had insulin. He had diabetes real bad, and he had to take time out, so he had to take insulin on the side. And I remember watching this dude, and, like, I'm telling you, there was nothing like, if anybody has ever experienced it, like participating in a madness game. Whether you're rooting for your home team or not, just being a part of that environment.
Yeah, I remember when March Madness came to Buffalo a couple times in the regional round. It was dope. I went to a game.
I just remember, like, my uncle, so I have an uncle, right, who's in the medical field, and he's climbed the corporate ladder. I've said on other lives, he was the CEO of a hospital in St. Louis, in Kansas City. But, like, he used to get, so he had opportunity. He lived in Green Bay. He took my grandpa to Lambeau Field and watched Green Bay games. Like, I'm telling you, like, the man, to show you this one room in this man's house, like, the sports memorabilia from the Browns, the Packers, the Bears. He worked for Loveless Health Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico for the longest time. He was very close to Brian, who played for New Mexico State and then went to the Bears. He got me into a football camp for Brian Urlacher, and I went to a football camp for Brian Urlacher. Like, when I was a kid, like, I played football when I was a kid, stuff like that, you know, like, but the sports memorabilia that this man has in this one room is over $100,000. I'm telling you, he's got my uncle's got shit that's signed by people that you would never imagine. That you would be like, how did you get that? And it's all from the Packers and the Bears and the Browns and all that shit. Like, because my uncle lived in, like, if you follow my uncle, he's lived in Green Bay. He's got his medical license Green Bay, fucking Omaha, Nebraska, Leawood, Kansas, which is right outside of city, Arizona, New Mexico. Like, I gotta make a video one day showing the stuff, like, just the sports memorabilia, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I remember watching this last Super Bowl at his house, and he was the CEO of a hospital in Kansas City. He was rooting for Kansas City. This man has a seat from the Kansas City Stadium, the old stadium. He has a seat from it. He's got, dude, I'm telling you, man, like the sports memorabilia that my uncle has is enough to make one man go, what the fuck? Even if that's not your team, is enough to make a man go, what the fuck, dude? And it's crazy. It's crazy. And I come from a big sports family. Like, I played sports all my life. Like, before I joined the Army, before I got in trouble, all that shit. I played sport. I played football, basketball, baseball, soccer. Like, I was in sports. And it's just crazy, dude. Like it's crazy, dude. Like that's a simple thing like that makes me like happy. Like yo, Brown. The, I love seeing teams like this go to the extent that they have because these are teams that like everybody sleeps on, and they start getting the squad. It's exciting to watch. It's exciting to watch them play. It really is.
Oh yes, no man, I feel you, bro. I'm a sports fan as well, man. Like everything,
Yeah, I talk
football,
sports all the
basketball.
time with you. I love talking sports.
Yeah, like I love it all. I love watching it, everything, talking it. Like I feel you, bro. It's just
No, I'm telling you, J Coffee, dude. I'm telling you, bro. And I can tell Lonnie, I can tell Jay Coffee, I can tell a few people, yo, bro. If you would be my uncle, see the sports memorabilia he has, yo, you would be able to talk for. You literally would sit with my and talk for hours. Sports. Like it's ridiculous. My uncle was a pediatrician for years, and I was Rio Rancho, Mexico high school team physician. He was a PhD for Loveless healthcare. If anybody listening has ever tapped into New Mexico, Albuquerque specifically, he was Albuquerque, Loveless. He was with him for years. He was the CEO of St. Luke's Hospital in Kansas City. This, I mean, like, and the sport, like, he is a sports freak, and the shit that he has that I see, like, yo, I gotta post a video because the shit that he's got is insane, bro. And if you like to talk sports, you could talk sports with my Uncle Dave, and I mean Dave, because he will. And one of my cousins too. One of my cousins is very sharp with sports, and he was a big he was a big Thunder fan. He loved what's his name, Westbrook.
yeah. OKC had a squad.
They had a squad for a people. Like, that reminds me of the Suns. That's why I was so happy with the they were doing what they were doing. I remember the last time the Suns had a squad was like when I was still in the Army. It was like '06, '07, '05. They had Nash. They had Barbosa. They had Sean Marion. They had Amari Stoudemire. Dude, they had mad fucking people. They like Suns squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I love sports. I love sports, but a lot of the shit that's come on lately, like the NBA, has kind of pissed me off because I feel like a lot of the NBA picks, you know,
They had that scandal.
well, that's why I was happy to see the Bucks and the Suns of all teams, the Bucks and the Suns.
Yeah, I didn't care which way it went because they had Chris Paul on one side and then they had Drew Holiday on the other. I told you that.
I really didn't care because either way, he's never seen. You know what I mean? Like the Suns and the Bucks are just this ain't the Warriors, the Cavaliers, the Heat, Clippers, that shit. Like, yo, these are two teams that you hardly ever hear of.
Oh no, Monty Williams is a hell of a coach. I was pissed when we fired him. And then he went to OKC and his wife got a car wreck and she died. I always felt bad about that. You still there, Corbin?
Yeah. I'm still here. I'm just.
I thought he just figured out. I said, damn.
Yeah. No, I'm
But
just
yeah,
like in transition.
yeah, he's good. What's up, J-Ness?
What happened? Did we lose real life?
He sounded like he just maybe walked away for a second. He's coming back.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy that the Pelicans hired Willie Green away from the Suns and gave him a head coaching job.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounded crazy. Whatever the hell that was. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, I heard it.
Sounded like Satan tapped into the stream.
Shit, I just heard it sound like a owl. They got woods. It's like a house away from me. They got woods, and that's why sometimes you hear all the animals and shit. So I just heard it sound like an owl.
Yo, Lonnie, why don't you go through some of the comments?
I've been reading them. I've been scanning them.
Anything interesting?
Let's see what time it is. Trying to see how far back I'm gonna go.
Y'all deep in college basketball or what?
I'm into college hoops. I'm a Cuse fan.
You're a Syracuse fan?
Yeah.
Hey, I remember when they had Carmelo, bro. Back then, when they had Carmelo.
Boy, it was like 15.
Yeah, 04 they got the title. He stayed. He stayed to win
Yeah, I
it.
was about 15 when they had Carmelo.
He could have declared for the draft, but he stayed and got the title first.
Yeah. Alright, so you can't see the comments. Jay Nish just said the last video spot on, Jay. Gotta spit the real Latino. There's only so much you can BS the public.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm gonna hop off here, brother. I'm gonna head to sleep. But yeah, I just wanted to tap in with you, dog. Show you some love, chop, whatever.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. Anytime, hit me up, man.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Hey, much love, Jay Coffee. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna hop off right here.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
A bunch of boring line announcements in there.
All right, bro. Be safe, real life.
Yeah.
Much love, y'all. Lonnie, Jay Coffee, much love, dog.
Yo, stay wicked free, bro.
You know it. Free. All right. I'll tap in with y'all later.
All right, bro.
Later.
Peace.
Later.
Much love to real life, no gimmicks for tapping in.
I want to text Mike and tell him you were live. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I spoke with him earlier. He said something along the lines of like, oh shit, like he had mentioned how you hit him up and let him know I fell asleep or whatever.
Yeah, because he messaged me and then I was like, yeah, he fell asleep.
Because I originally went live early yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, and then we lost it. Because me and you talked for about 10, 15 minutes after, and then we was going to jump back on, and then just whatever.
Yeah, I crashed out. Kenneth Ledford, real talk, later real life, peace out, bro. I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on that weirdo charge. But when you read, what is it?
Way back, you had a guy that was kind of hating on real life, but I mean, he had a right to his opinion.
Yo, what's going on with White Boy Lockdown and Jay Nish is saying something about real life, or my bad, White Boy Lockdown challenged the Wicked Moustein to what, like a fight or?
That was a while back he did that, but like this
Did he?
wasn't going nowhere. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. What, like to what, a fight?
Yeah, like they said that was never gonna happen.
Let's see what we got going on in the news. Yo, you got your eye on the comments, but it keeps saying my browser doesn't. I want to start my own stream. It says
Better support on your phone. That's because if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you gotta go through StreamYard.
yeah. Yo, do you guys remember this guy? It's a Cade. He went viral a year ago. Or no, Jumper. Adam 22 was roasting him. And I actually interviewed him on my old channel that got deleted. Let's see if we can. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up a post of his. I don't know if any of you guys remember this guy, Insane Kane. Minor Mouse got upset at Matt about a meme, so Matt has called Minor Mouse to Florida to get down. The one needs to be pushed. Gotta check out Matt's video on it. He is spot on. No, I'll check it out, man.
Who's Matt?
Matt is White Boy Lockdown.
Alright.
Man, it's wild, man. Shout out Real Life for coming on, man. Who's going to Tampa?
The Wicket one. He got a date in Tampa.
Does he?
Yeah.
That'll be a no go. There'll be a sinkhole at the same time. Oh shit! The Texans and Packers had a preseason game.
Well, he's already said that to put this out there, since you said Gacy said you want to see Jay Williams speak on it. He came out and said that he don't work with any child molesters or predators or whatever, but he won't say his name. Cause
Yeah, no, I did a
so
video
many,
on it. He flat out said,
yeah,
"You
he
guys all keep asking me. I had to cut him off." That's what he said.
yeah, he just won't say his name because I mean, let's be real, there ain't no reason when you got 200. I think he's at like 211,000 right now. It might be more than that. That was the other day. He's fucking moving fast.
Yeah, and it's 200,000. Where if he goes live, he's gonna have thousands, not 40 people. He's on the
Yeah,
up.
when he goes live, he's got thousands in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like the Wicked one where he goes live and 40 people are in there.
Yeah, he goes live, and that motherfucker's moving like a fucking a NASCAR race. Yeah, he's at 214,000. I just looked.
Yeah, he really started growing, huh? Oh shit, Ric
Yeah,
Flair's trending. I didn't know Ric Flair was trending.
yeah, way back when, before he put out the first video talking about his timers, I sent him an email, and I mean, he didn't send nothing back. Oh, I know he's got in-depth knowledge. I mean, that's why they did their little prison talk, because they was actually in the same dorm and everything, but that paperwork wasn't out there. That's what they always say that. Like, he went back and forth. It just wasn't out there.
Yeah. What is Sergeant Black Cat's talking about? He puts his live on private.
No, I sent Jay Williams a email talking like that.
Yeah, Sergeant Black Cat, come on. The Maustein shit is dead, man. It don't matter if he's private or public. He's a sex offender and everyone knows it. You know what I mean? The discovery came out. He had sex with a little girl. The whole world seen it. I don't know how anyone can associate, affiliate, support anything of him. Like you know what I mean? It's not a gimmick. It's not anything. Like dude's just he's a sex offender and the world knows it, you know? Before he was spinning those tales to people about in a Commonwealth state. But I mean, we see what it is. You know what I mean? He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo, you know? Like I would like to ask anyone who supports him, who's a fan of him, would you go like would they go around him with their family? Like that dude's a weirdo, man.
Well, no. I mean, I wouldn't go around anybody I knew that had it. Man, I would tell you right now, and I would put this out there in personal live. I found out that my niece's father was once registered in Michigan, and he ain't got shit to do with it. I will kill him before he comes back around her life. And it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no way I let him take my niece again. Ain't no fucking way I kill him.
But if you watch some of the talks with ex-inmate friends, Lisa was a guard. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's
Call
been
it what
out.
you want, but I ain't letting
It's
nobody
been
hurt my
out.
niece or my nephew. He'll be dead.
It's been out for 2 years. Not the discovery wasn't out. It had been out that he had those allegations, but he was spinning those lives. When Milk got back on his ass, paperwork started coming out and people started reacting to it and breaking it down. 2 years ago was when he was telling people that bullshit about, oh, you know, like it was a lie, but we all seen what it really is. Like he's a flat out little girl molester. You know what I'm saying? In the matter of fact, you just heard Real Life on the thing. He literally is the one that got, as far as to the masses, he's the one that dropped the discovery, and you know it is what it is. He's a child.
Paperwork's still out there. I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, that's why his shit's as low as it is. But it's not going away, and that's why his support is where it's at.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to mess with someone you have no personal connection to on the internet. People do that just like Mike. No, 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 bro. I mean, what do you mean? I don't understand. It don't matter. Michael Jackson was charged with something, went to trial and beat it. Tupac was charged with something, blew trial, then appealed it and got out on an appeal bail. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounds like you're bringing up the same thing that him and Big Lance used to say. Like you're mentioning people, no, like you're mentioning people. He didn't even fight it. He didn't even go to trial. He pled guilty. He got charged. They said, hey, they charged him. They said, hey, you molested a little girl. He said, okay, I'm gonna plead guilty to it. He didn't even fight it.
Well,
It don't
see, the
matter
thing is,
if I know
I
him
think what
or
he's trying to say. I think what he's trying to say is people mess with him on the internet, but they don't actually go and bring their family around them. Which, I mean, I don't mess with him either way, but
no. I
they
mean,
think that,
I feel that, but I'm just saying, like, dude's a weirdo and got exposed and lied about
yeah, I
and
mean,
lied about a lot of things. We seen when the Discovery came out. He was taught
mm-hmm.
originally it was supposed to be some pimping thing, and there's no pimping involved in nothing. Just like
Yeah, I think that's what he's meaning. People keep it at an internet basis. They don't actually bring their people around there.
Pino originally he said, "Oh, I told the police suck my dick and put the paperwork out," and then it came out and it was something different. I mean, the dude's a deviant. He's a set like there's a thing about sex offenders and deviants. They're deviants. Like that word explains it all so well. They're no good. They're perverts, and I just don't know how anyone can say, "Oh, I'm gonna support this guy." I just don't understand it at all, one bit.
Yeah, I don't support his movement, but I mean, that's not everybody else. I'm against that shit because he still got kids and shit that's around him. That's the whole point. Maybe if he had all grown ass adults and no victims around him, maybe I wouldn't even give a fuck about him.
Yeah, no, you're
You
right.
feel that?
Kenneth Ledford, intuition tells it all. And then since then, he gets blackout drunk and says sick things about kids, and he's just no good, man. He's a sack of shit. And look at him. Look at him. He had a little run on the internet. He had a little internet fame, and now what has he got? Nothing except for a busted ass, disgusting wife who, you know what I'm saying? Like she literally looks like a hooven beast. She walks on four legs with hooves.
Fucking,
Send her to the glue factory.
fucking Jay.
Send her to the glue factory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we didn't put himself out there with kids and shit still. Like fuck it. You got grown ass men in the yard fighting and there's only grown ass men. I wouldn't give a fuck at all. But the fact that he still, you see him around kids and around younger women and all of that shit, that's the shit that's bad.
And then what gets me is one thing I salute Hassan Campbell for is he does a lot of bullshit and says a lot of dumb shit, but he put it out there that a lot of people were molested, man. And it's not something that anyone wants to admit to, and I'm not saying it's something everyone should come out and admit to that happened to them or anything like that. My point behind it is those sick fucks that do that will go out and act like they never did nothing and spin lies, and it's just a very sick cycle, and he is a perpetrator in that sick cycle.
Yeah, what's good, Super Bowl? Even though I'm not Kobe, but I'll tell you what's good.
Who said that?
Super Miata, bro.
Oh, what's up, Super Miata? Salute. He comes over from the homie Black Bigots channel.
Yeah, I don't have no channel, but I always help.
Yeah, big shout out to Lonnie for always lending his time, operating the phones, you know what I'm saying, moderating the chat, all that.
Ain't no problem. No problem at all. I'm up at this time every night anyway.
But yeah, man, we probably could cut this thing out, man. I'm about beat. I gotta get up dumb
Alright,
early. Um,
that's cool.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, everyone, guys. If you didn't already, smash the like.
Hit the
If you didn't already, um, lots more content coming. Like I said, I got some NFL content coming. I might upload a video tonight if I can before I fall asleep. I have a video already and edited, and I want to get up and a lot of other stuff. But yeah, salute, much love to everyone. Be safe. Like I said, hit that like, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.